Myself, Mrs. Subi Basil. Topic: Osteoarthritis. Osteoarthritis defines a type of arthritis that occur when flexible tissue at the ends of bones wears down. It is also called degenerative joint disease. In simple form, we can describe it is the degeneration of joint cartilage and the underlying bone. This is the picture of a normal knee joint and an osteoarthritic joint. In this picture, we can see the degenerated cartilage and degenerated meniscus. We know that the meniscus normally act as smooth surface of the joint to move on. But in osteoarthritic patient, what is happening? The smooth movement is absent. Risk factors. First, obesity. Second, occupation like farmers. Third, infection. Example, non-gonococcal septic arthritis. Fourth, age, more in persons over age 70. Fifth, female gender. Sixth, joint abnormalities. Seventh, strenuous and repetitive exercises. Eighth, metabolic disease such as Paget's disease, diabetes or other hormone disorders. Ninth, rheumatoid arthritis patient. Pathophysiology. Osteoarthritis more often unknown. Begins with tissue damage from mechanical injury that will leads to inflammation process started in the synovial joint. Inflammation spread into cartilages. Once cartilage destroyed, the exposed bone becomes sclerotic and hibernated. Lose joint mobility, surrounding muscle thin and become less supportive. That will leads to osteoarthritis. It starts from tissue damage because of mechanical injury, and that will leads to the inflammation of synovial joint. Then the inflammation spread to the cartilage. Then once cartilage destroyed, the exposed bone becomes sclerotic and hibernated. Sclerotic means hardening and thickening of the bone. Hibernated means the degeneration process of the bone, and that will cause joint immobility. That leads to less supportiveness of the surrounding muscles, and that will lead to osteoarthritis. Types. First, primary osteoarthritis. Second, secondary osteoarthritis. First, primary osteoarthritis. More common than secondary osteoarthritis. It is more common than secondary osteoarthritis. Cause is unknown. We don't know the exact reason. Common in elders, women than men. It is commonly seen in elderly people, in that more in women than men. It's mainly due to wear and tear changes occurring in old ages, mainly in weight bearing joints. Why it is happening? Because in old age, what is happening? Lose the muscle strength. Because of that, a small wear and tear changes leads to inflammation, and it is more occurring in weight bearing joints. Second, secondary osteoarthritis. It may be appear at any age due to predisposing cause such as injury to the joint, previous infection, rheumatoid arthritis, deformity, obesity, hyperthyroidism, congenital location. Clinical manifestation. Pain increase with activity and worse at night. When activity increases, pain also increases, and it will worse at night. Morning stiffness less than 30 minutes. Swelling, deformities, joint instability, loss of function. Neurological signs if spine involved, muscle wasting, that means muscle weakness. Crepitus. Crepitus means it is a cracking sound caused by bones rubbing against each other. Paresthesia, that means tingling sensation. Joint swelling, reduced range of joint movement. Diagnostic evaluation. First, physical examination. Second, X-ray. It shows narrowing of joint space. Third, synovial fluid examination. Fourth, CT. Fifth, MRI. Sixth, ESR. Seventh, check hyaluronan level in blood. Medical management. First, pharmacotherapy. Second, non-pharmacotherapy. Patients with mild and intermittent symptoms may need only pharmacotherapy. That means pharmacotherapy is needed the patient who has mild and intermittent symptoms. Patients with ongoing disabling pain are likely to need both non-pharmacotherapy and pharmacotherapy. Those who have continuous pain need both non-pharmacotherapy and pharmacotherapy. First, pharmacotherapy. In that, NSAIDs, steroid injections, acetaminophen, hyaluronan injection, and last, analgesics. Second, non-pharmacotherapy. In that, first, exercise. Second, control pain. Third, patient education. Fourth, reduce load on joint. For that, avoid unnecessary stress, increase muscle strength, use of walking stick, and weight loss. Surgical management. Arthroscopy, joint replacement, osteotomy. Nursing management. In that, first, reduce pain. For that, advise the patient for warm packs. Apply warm packs. Frequent change position or comfortable position. Provide comfortable position and change the position frequently. Advise patient to maintain good body mechanism when walking, sitting, moving and lifting object. Advise to maintain good body mechanism while walking, sitting, moving and lifting object. Second, improving physical mobility. For that, monitor pain level in joints, assess pain level, advise to perform active and passive exercise. Third, improve self-care ability. For that, level of performance for carrying out daily activity living. Assess how much the patient can do the daily activities. Assess functioning activity of upper and lower extremity. Assess the functioning activity of the upper and lower extremities. Patient education. First, properly position and support your neck and spine while sitting or sleeping. Instruct the patient to keep the neck and spine in proper position while sitting and sleeping. Second, adjust furniture such as raising a chair or toilet seat. Adjust the furniture according to the patient comfort such as raising a chair or toilet seat. Third, avoid repeated motions of the joint, especially frequent bending. Avoid frequent bending or repeated motion. Fourth, lose weight if you are overweight or obese. Reduce weight if the patient has overweight. Fifth, exercise each day. Daily exercises. Sixth, build confidence.